beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome to the start of a new video. How you all doing? It is my face. What's today is? Today is November 25th. Today is Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Just got through doing my morning and my daily devotion. And I basically came out of Romans 8:28, and I did the soap method on there. I'm still currently reading Revelation, but these last couple of days I just kind of been shifting in different verses in the Bible, far as just for more clarity and understanding. So lately I've been obsessed. So this vlog will kind of consist of, I feel like I can relate to the virtuous woman, Proverbs 31. That scripture, that particular book has been really feeding my spirit more. These last few days I ended up printing out some information at work on Proverbs 31 about the 7. I'm still studying like the different scenarios or the different wording meanings of, being the virtuous woman in Proverbs 31. And it really woke me up on, just as far as like with life in general. Because I feel like, to be honest, I feel like I've been a virtuous woman ever since I became an adult. Because even as an adult, you face a lot of adult things that, that comes with, growing. And so I was looking at, like I said, this particular book really just been inspiring and very uplifting. And it really inspired me to like just kind of, open up and share like a little day in the life as a Proverbs virtuous woman. So basically, from my understanding, and like I say, I gotta, for more clarity, I'm gonna go back and reread. She's a woman that's seems like a strong woman that knows her values, and she take care of her household as well as her husband. And I told you all right now at the current moment, I'm, still considered a single woman, but I'm manifesting my husband. I'm praying for him, I'm praying on God to send me my earthly husband. But until that time, I'm still a wife to God, and that's more than enough at at the current moment. So with me being, preparing myself for these things that God have in store for me, I gotta, work. There's work that need to be done, meaning that I got to get more closer with Him, manifesting more, reading His Word, trusting the process, and believing that, He will make a way when I least expect, things probably that I want to come true is right now. I feel like it's somewhat on hold until I accomplish what needs to be done at the moment. I'm saying it like that. But yeah, overall, I did my daily devotion. My reading, my studies was very great. My morning routine, you all know that I tell you my morning routines is always very peaceful, relaxing. And yeah, so it's pretty gloomy today outside, very cold. Yesterday I ended up, when I got off of work, I did work yesterday. I had to fill in for one of my coworkers, and she's going to work she's going to basically work for me Wednesday, so I don't go back to work till Thursday. So I got a whole kind of little mini week ahead of me, far as like an off week. But you all know I'm very big on protecting my peace. I feel like that's a great form of self-care. I know I have gained some new people to my channel, but yeah, I'm very big on self-care, protecting my peace, learning how to prioritize more self-care in my life, especially with the kind of position I do as a server. I feel like I'm always, being a good servant to other people, that at times I forget about myself. And so with me, even reading the book of Proverbs 31, that's why I say I feel like I'm a strong, virtuous woman driven with values. I'm going to say it like that because I do value myself, but I value, I even value more in being nice to other people, even when I'm not at my best. But I feel like in some form or way that, that's pretty much like, for my understanding of a virtuous woman, someone that's always making sure she take care of herself, taking care of others, taking care of her household. She's very driven. She knows what she wants. And she's making sure everything is just in an orderly way. That's just my perspective on it. I know everybody have everybody view things or have a definition of things differently than other people. So yeah, that's just pretty much how I've been looking at this particular verse. But like I said, I'm still going to do more studies on it because I think I want to create another vlog kind of similar, not similar to this, but another vlog, with Proverbs. Like I say, Proverbs is a very good book to read. It talks a lot about wisdom and knowledge, understanding. Very good book to read. I was directed to Proverbs a couple years ago when I was going to school. I was in college trying to get my degree. And at that time, things just wasn't the best for me in school. Like I was, I struggled a lot because, like I say, I had been out of school for quite some time. So you know how it is when you're graduated high school and you've been out of school for quite, for a couple of years, and then you're trying to get back in college. Your memory not going to be the same as it was when you just freshly graduated high school. So with me choosing to go back to college and get my degree, it was a struggle. Everything that always go is, according to how I thought it would be. But at the same time, I kept fighting. Like I didn't give up. I just kept going. I kept believing more in myself. I'm like, I'm gonna get this degree because God opened that door for me. And when I say it wasn't easy, because I tried to apply for school for the same college that I graduated from like 3 years before I started, the door didn't open. So I said, you know what? This go around the next time, I'm gonna try it again. I tried. The door was finally open, and like I say, when you start a new task, it's very challenging. Like you're not gonna always probably see end the results right away. Like you got to really kind of work hard towards that goal and put into the work. So like I say, with that being said, it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy journey, but I made time, and I knew that this was something that I really wanted to pursue, and this was a goal, was to get my degree. And I worked hard. Like I said, the process took long. It took me 4 years to receive the degree, but it was worth it because I knew that I can do it, and I kept putting the work in. So with that being said, when I was in college, like I say, I struggled with two areas, like which was I felt like was holding me back in some form, which was math. And so with that being said, I was led to the book of Proverbs, but I never forget. I felt like God was with me. I was in my bed. Laying in bed. I had my journal, my journal and my notebook, trying to do homework, and I was just getting very distracted. Then I had my Bible right here. And I just felt something like a soft voice just told me to read Proverbs 3. And Proverbs 3, the 5th through the 6th verse, and I'm going to read it because sometimes I can. Okay. So Proverbs 3 reads, and I'm reading for like a standard, kind of like an NIV version, which is New International Version. It's like a Holman's version. Of the Bible, very self-explanatory, but it says, no, not Proverbs 3. Proverbs 3, the 5th through the 6th verse, and it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not rely on your own understanding. Think about him in all your ways, and he will guide you on the right paths. And that's all I needed right there. I kept thinking about him when I was going through the struggles in college, and even throughout some parts in my life. I just kept thinking about him. I kept saying to myself, I know he's gonna lead me on the better way. Like he's gonna lead me on the better path. I'm gonna say it like that. So I kept trusting and I kept believing, even when I didn't see it. I kept trusting and believing that something greater was gonna happen for me. Even with me, supposedly I was supposed to have even got married. Marriage is always something I desire, which I still desire. That's why I said God at the current moment is my husband until he sent me my earthly husband. I thought that I was gonna meet the man of my dreams, but come to find out it was the other way around. Now, like I didn't make it down the aisle, but I did get engaged. But to come to find out, it was like a false engagement because at the same time, and I met this person when I was going to school. Like I actually met the guy that I thought was the one for me when I was in college. Yeah, because he was going to school to get his GED, and I was going to school, but we used to catch the bus together. And we would talk and talk, and then one day when I got off at my stop for school, he finally gave me his number, and then we just went from there. But it's like, we would talk hours and hours over the phone. Like I literally, when I say I just felt like, God had answered my questions and all that. But, to make a long story short, he proposed to me on his birthday. And I'm like, what man would propose to a woman? But we was together for 5 years. Like after we talked, we communicated more and more. We went out on dates, but we was together for 5 years before he, popped the question. And so I'm thinking that he was really the one, but come to find out, it was a whole different journey. And I felt like he kind of felt like it was a force, marriage. I mean, I felt like he wasn't too sure or unsure about me, like he really wasn't ready. So I just, for the sake of both our, I just gave him the ring back. Like I literally took the ring back and gave it to him. I know he was hurt bad, but I just said at this moment in my life, I'm not finna be shacking with no man. I feel like a man after 5 years or whatever, how many years you've been with a person, I feel like they should know what they really, want in a woman. And if they got a good woman by their side, that woman is always making sure they good at all times, cooking and cleaning and doing everything like a wife should before, that opportunity come, they should be pretty much prepared and know that she is the one for them. So to make a long story short, God just kept telling me, like it hurted me a lot, but at the end of the day, I know God have a better plan, because I said to myself, I feel like there is someone out there for me, but he just want me to continue to be patient and trust the process and trust the journey that he's about to take me on. So, but even with that being said, the trust in the Lord with all your heart, the Proverbs 3, 5 through 6 verses, that particular verse, them two verses of that chapter have stuck with me all these years after they have happened. But overall, like I say, it still hurts sometimes, but I had to learn in order to gain peace with myself or my mental health, is to just learn to let go, learn to value myself more, and still keep my head up, keep a smile on my face, and just show up more for myself. But yeah, you all, that's all I wanted to say. I just kind of wanted to come in and tune in and just, give you all the little insight on how the Proverbs 31, virtuous woman, really, really been helping me on my healing journey with what's been happening with me lately. And also I'm currently doing a load of laundry. So yeah, so that's just pretty much at the current moment what I'm doing now, just doing a little load of laundry.